Do you ever walk into a room and it just feels right? It's not just about expensive furniture, it's about a hidden language of balance, light, and flow. Most people decorate, but architects design. Today, I'm going to reveal the professional secrets to transforming your living room from a random collection of items into a masterpiece. If you want to stop guessing and start creating, you're in the right place. Welcome back to the Blueprint Vision. Here, we're exploring the architecture and psychology of beautiful spaces. Let's dive into the 5 essential rules of architectural living room design. 1. Define the focal point. In architecture, a room without a focal point is just a collection of furniture. A focal point creates visual hierarchy, giving the eye a place to land and the mind a sense of order. Identify the anchor. Look for structural heroes like a fireplace, a large window, or a high-ceiling alcove. If the room is a blank box, create a focal point using a large-scale piece of art or a textured feature wall. Architectural orientation. Arrange your furniture to support, not compete with, this center of gravity. For example, seating should frame a view rather than block it. The power of contrast. Use accent lighting or a distinct material change to draw the gaze. By emphasizing one primary element, you give the entire space a sense of purpose and professional intentionality. 2. The power of negative space. Architects don't see empty space as a gap to be filled, they see it as a design element called negative space. Breathing room. Leave white space around furniture to prevent the room from feeling suffocated. The path of travel. Ensure clear, unobstructed zones for movement. A room that breathes feels larger and more luxurious. 3. Layered lighting. Never rely on a single central light source. Architects use light to define zones and moods through 3 specific layers. Ambient lighting. General illumination, for example, recessed ceiling lights. Task lighting. Focused light for activities like a sleek floor lamp by a reading chair. Accent lighting. Lighting that highlights architecture or art, such as LED strips in bookshelves or picture lights. For a deep dive into choosing the perfect lighting, check out my dedicated guide in the description below. 4. Scale and proportion. Scale is the size of an object, while proportion is how it relates to everything else. The volume rule. Don't just look at floor space, look at the height of your ceilings. High ceilings require taller furniture or larger art to maintain balance. The rug rule. A rug should be large enough that all front legs of the furniture sit on it, anchoring the island of the seating area. 5. Material honesty. Architects prioritize honest materials, using wood, stone, and metal in their natural states. The sensory mix. Create depth by layering textures instead of colors. Pair a smooth leather sofa with a high-pile wool rug and a cold marble coffee table. Visual weight. Heavy textures like concrete or dark wood draw the eye down, while light textures like glass or linen keep the space feeling airy. Architectural styles and color palettes. To design like a professional, you must choose a cohesive visual language. Architects don't just pick colors. They follow specific design movements that dictate how materials and color palettes interact. If you lean toward minimalism, your palette should be monochromatic. Think whites, soft grays, and blacks. The rule here is less is more, where every object must justify its existence through function. On the other hand, the industrial style embraces raw, honest materials. You'll work with earthy tones, rust, and charcoal, keeping structural elements like brick or metal beams exposed to tell the story of the building. For those who love warmth, mid-century modern uses organic shapes and a palette of mustard yellow, teal, and warm walnut to create a seamless flow between the indoors and nature. If you prefer a cozy yet clean look, Scandinavian design focuses on maximizing natural light with soft whites and light oak. The secret is to pick one style and master its specific rules before you even think about mixing elements. This consistency is what gives a room that designed look. For more on industrial and Scandinavian design, I've linked those videos in the description. If you're interested in mid-century modern or minimalism, hit subscribe now. I'll be covering those in the coming weeks. Before you buy anything, draw a floor plan. Architects focus on circulation. You should have at least 90 centimeters of walking space for main pathways. If you have to shuffle sideways to get to your sofa, your design has failed, no matter how pretty it looks. Designing like an architect is about intentionality. It's about asking why a chair goes there and how the light hits that corner. If you found these tips helpful, check out my website at sanazsalehian.com for deep dive blogs and design templates. Don't forget to explore the other videos here on the Blueprint Vision for more room-by-room guides. Remember, design is a journey, not a destination. Thank you for watching. Keep inspired and keep designing.